Well, hi, good evening. My name is Garry Moore, and I want to tell you that tonight, each of our contestants is a young person of considerable talent, a young person who is also related closely to another famous person. So you see, if you tune out now, you're going to miss a very special edition of I've Got a Secret.
I've Got a Secret, starring Garry Moore.
Thank you, and getting things underway apace, I would like you to meet our very special panel. To begin with, there is Bill Special Cullen, and then Jayne Special Meadows, and Henry Special Morgan, and Betsy Special Palmer. That is our panel. And by the way, friends, all of you who are friends and fans of Jayne Meadows, and who is not, you will be delighted to know that in the current issue of Look magazine, there is a delightful story written by Jayne about her family life, hers and Steve Allen's, and the babies, and I recommend it to you highly for reading. And by the way, if you're wondering why this magazine has no back cover, it really does, but I just covered it up because it has an advertisement for another cigarette, and I didn't want to show it to you. Now then, with that out of the way, I want to tell you that all of our contestants tonight are talented young people, all related to talented, famous people. Excuse me just a minute. And before we ask you to guess their secrets, each of them is going to perform for you. And for special music, we have 7 members of the Norman Paris Trio in the pit. Norman, nice to have you with us. So may we have our first contestant, please? And about you, beautiful young lady. All right, panel, here you go to work. We will call our first contestants Mr. A and Miss B. The clue is that they are both related to the same famous person, and Bill Cullen, we will start with you.
Well, now, there's always a trap in these things, Gary. You always try to find out who they resemble.
Yeah.
Whom they resemble.
I know who she resembles.
Yeah, but they don't resemble
All right,
each other,
let's skip to Betsy, which is completely beyond the rules, but whom does she resemble?
Well, I think the young lady looks a lot like Dorothy Collins. Maybe it's Dorothy Collins' sister.
Well,
that's
you're not
wrong.
allowed to guess yet, so we'll pass that by and get back to Bill.
Are you Dorothy Collins' sister?
Well, you made some money.
There's
There's $20 down and $60 to go, and we go to Jayne Meadows,
Now,
please.
Gary, am I right? Did you say that they are both related to the same person?
They're both related to the same person, not necessarily
But they aren't related to each other, is that right? Are you related to each other?
Oh, yes.
Not necessarily. One could be like a sister and the other a brother-in-law or something. You two aren't married, are you?
No.
Oh, no.
Are you related through marriage?
No.
Are you
No.
blood relatives?
They are blood relatives. It is $40 down and $40 to go, and we go to Henry Morgan, please.
What do I want to do?
We want to find out to whom they are related.
Oh. The gentleman
Welcome.
looks as though he's Daisy Arnaz's uncle.
His uncle.
Son. No. Gary, I got to tell you something about... do you have time?
Yes, we got time.
Today was the end of my life. I had my eyes examined, and the fella said, next year, bifocals. So no matter what I say on this show from now on, you hold me free, all right?
Henry, I'll let you in on one of my secrets. May I have a close-up, please? I can't see a bloody thing, so I'll put these on. All right. You put yours on?
He's got them.
Good.
These are just single focals.
All right, so we have $60 down and $20 to go, and we go to Betsy Palmer.
Is the person you're related to in the music world?
Not really.
No. Not really.
Let's say that the person, he or she, originally started as a dancer. You no longer think of he or she as being a dancer.
But are they functioning in some other capacity in life now that we would know about them?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
You're related to Harry Truman.
I hardly think so. We have blown the whole $80. Panel, this is Edward Cansino, who is Rita Hayworth's brother.
Oh, my
And this is Suzanne Cansino, who is Miss Hayworth's first cousin. Whole family dances. Cousins, brothers, uncles, sisters, grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody dances. Suzanne appears in a nightclub act of her own called Suzanne and the Escorts. And, Edward, you are mostly an actor, are you not?
That's right. And this is about the first time I've seen Suzanne in about 6 years, I guess. Just the other day.
How often have you danced together?
This is the first time.
You got this up for us just for tonight.
Yesterday.
We are eternally grateful. Thank you both for being with us. Here is the money that you have won, a carton of Winston's for each of you, and the best of all, our good luck for a fine future.
Thank you.
Let us continue with our special edition, and let us welcome our next contestant, please. Now, panel, our next contestant has a very real talent. It is a talent for cooking. And in fact, you are being served some food which she has cooked herself for you. We will call this contestant Mrs. C. Boy, I can smell it from all the way from over here, and I can smell my own. This is ravioli and pasta fagioli, right?
Let me make one correction, Gary.
Yes, please.
That is pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
That is right.
Is that different from pasta fagioli?
No, it's the same thing. Only pasta fagioli is a Neapolitan dialect or a slang.
Oh, so pasta fagioli is not actually correct.
No.
Pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
That's right.
Hurry
Now-
up, it's getting cold.
Now, to all of her friends and to her family and to most of show business, I think, Mrs. C is known as the world's greatest maker of these dishes. So if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll show the folks at home what it is. Panel, eat up. And to help classify Mrs. C's secret, I will tell you it concerns a relative of hers to whom I think she bears a great resemblance. So we'll start again. We left off with Betsy. We'll start with Bill.
To paraphrase Henry, what are we after? You said what it is. You mean what the food is?
No. To
Oh,
whom is she related? Everyone on the show tonight is related to a famous person.
But this is just pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
There's no octopi in here, none of that jazz.
No.
Okay. This famous person you are related to, are they known in show business, ma'am?
Yes.
Are they...
$20 down,
Ooh, it's
$60 to go. Jane?
Mrs. C, is it possible to get this recipe after the show from you?
Excellent.
You could.
Delicious. Is this a man that you're related to?
Yes.
Excellent.
Is the man in television?
Yes.
All right, there's $40 down and $40 to go, and we go to Uncle Henry.
Is this man an Italian-style fella?
Yes, he is.
He's an Italian-American, American-Italian.
Oh, let's not get too gay with it. I mean, he's, Is it like in the Como group, or one of those down the line there?
Could be.
Do you mean
if
is
he
he a
gets
singer?
better, he could be, or if he gets what?
We'll not get into that.
Sal Mineo, Dean Martin.
But what relationship? Let's buzz the buzzer. $60 down, and may go to Betsy Palmer. And Betsy, will you guess what relation she is to Dean Martin?
You're his sister.
No.
I thought that's
You're
his
not the
his
mama.
mother.
You
Believe
couldn't
it or
be
not.
the mama.
Evil temper, Henry, evil temper. Not only is she his mother, but believe it or not, she doesn't feel very well right now. She's had the pleurisy, and she got up just for us, which we think is tremendously nice of her. Mrs. Martin, you should be proud of your boy. I am sure you're happy with the compliment you got. Is there anything you'd like to say by saying good night to Dean? Dino Crocetti?
Dino Crocetti, well, I'd just like to say hi. I haven't seen him for 7 weeks.
Dino, call home right after the show. Thank you very much, Mrs. Crocetti, for being with us.
Thank you, Gary.
And now, our next contestants are a trio of fine young actors in their own right. It happens that they are each related to a famous and fine actor. Now, it used to be said that Sarah Bernhardt was such a great actress that she could actually walk out on the stage and make an audience cry simply by reading the telephone book. So, we have asked these three young actors to perform a similar task for us here tonight. First, reading from the New York telephone book is Mr. X. We have asked the other two to read from documents of equal dramatic impact, so next, reading from the Help Wanted column of the classified ads from last Sunday's New York Times, Miss Y. And finally, a dramatic reading from the U.S. Individual Income Tax Return Form 1040, which we all love so well. We have Miss Z. Each of these actors will try to create a definite mood in the reading. Mr. X, your mood is anger. Miss Y, your mood is love. And Miss Z, your mood is sadness. Now, Mr. X, we will start the drama with you reading from the telephone book, and the young ladies will join the plot and respond as the mood moves them. At the end of 2 minutes, we will ring the buzzer, terminating the drama. Mr. X, will you start, please, reading from the phone book?
Miller, Theo F. Thomas F. Murray Hill 28177. Miller, Thomas C. Murray Hill, Murray Watkins 34286.
Young man, personable, ambitious, intelligent, for delivery, some selling, room for advancement. Midtown Manhattan liquor store. Call Monday before noon for appointment. Plaza 3, 5610.
Tax on income on line 11. If line 11 is under $5,000 and you do not itemize deductions, use the tax table on page 16 of instructions to find your tax and check here.
Miller, Tony M. Miller, W.S. Auto repairing. Miller, Vivian.
Young man to learn.
Columbus.
Washing machine repair. Mechanical.
Columbus.
Line.
Columbus 63021.
Reference.
If line 11 is $5,000 or more, or if you itemize deductions.
Excellent option.
Now, wait a minute.
Young man.
Miller Thomas H. Miller Thomas H. 57th Street. 57th Street, Murray Hill 73024.
Compute your tax on page 2 and enter here from the amount from line 9, page 2.
Murray Hill 40.
good evening all around. Nice to see you. Now, panel, each of these young people is related to someone famous. Mr. X's father, we'll start with him. Mr. X's father is a motion picture star. You have seen him in a great number of Western pictures. He also resembles his very famous and handsome father, I think. Has anybody on the panel got a guess? Anybody at all? Yep.
He must be a very handsome man, whoever his father is, because the son certainly is.
Flattery will get you nowhere. We have to have an answer. Betsy, you want to try?
Could it be, yes, John Wayne?
John Wayne? No.
No, he doesn't look like
He doesn't
John
look like
Wayne.
John Wayne.
Oh, is your mother Frances D? Yeah. Oh, I know your mother, and your father is...
George D.
No, his father's the handsomest man.
Your father's going to shoot you in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Terrible.
George.
This is the young Jody McCrea, the son of Joel McCrea.
Oh, right.
And to show you folks how time creeps on, Jody's first movie, Lafayette Escadrille, is opening this week, and he is doing very, very well on his own. What, may I ask, here is foolish question of the week. What are you doing now, Jody?
Well, I'm really a soldier now.
You're not playing a part. You are really in the Army now.
No, this is a 2-year role.
I see. And when you come out of the Army, you will resume your acting career.
Yes, sir, I will.
I've heard about the Lafayette Escadrille, and I'm sure you will. By the way, he made that before he went into the Army. Now then, let's concentrate on Miss Y, which is no trouble at all. Panel, we all know Miss Y's mother personally. She is a good friend of ours. Her mother is a leading lady who has starred in movies and television and who will soon open on Broadway in a new play. Any guesses?
She looks so much like her mother.
Thank you.
Is it Joan Bennett?
Yes, certainly. This is Melinda Markey, who is the daughter of Joan Bennett. And Melinda, by the way, believe this or not, now you were surprised by Mrs. Crocetti? Melinda is the mother of an 18-month-old boy.
Oh, my.
Try that on for size. And furthermore, she has appeared in many movies and many television shows. In fact, she has just completed doing 4 dramatic shows this past month. True?
Good month.
Good month. You're doing a whole lot better than I am. Get out of the business. Now, let's turn our attention to Miss Z. Panel, she has a mother who is another great Hollywood leading lady and who has a weekly television series of her own. Now, the audience is guessing.
I know.
And I think Miss Z resembles her mother, too. All right, Jane, you had the last 2. Let's get to Betsy.
Well, I can't guess, though, because she and I work together, and I know who
All
she
right,
is,
then you're
so-
disqualified.
Yeah.
Jane, do you know Miss Z personally? Have you seen her before?
I have never seen you before, but I've read about you in the paper. Are you an actress? Of course you're an actress. You just did a beautiful job there. Is your mother Loretta Young?
Yes, she is.
That's right. How was you mistaken? It is Judy Lewis. That's right. This is Judy Lewis. Judy is a busy actress who is currently appearing as Kitty Foyle's roommate in the new television series Kitty Foyle. So I want to thank all of you for being with us. Melinda, Judy, Jody, you've done very well on your own. Continued good luck. All of us, right. Now then, we have yet another young lady whom we would like you to meet. If we may open the curtains and see her, please, I will tell you that she is the daughter of a famous television personality. We will try to discover her identity in a few moments. I don't have... I don't think this lady stands much chance right now. But panel, just for the record, do you know who the young lady is who helped us with the lead into her film commercial? Her mother, of course, is well known to us all.
Yes.
Rex Marshall.
Not quite. Jane?
We all know who it is.
Sarah Icebox?
All together?
Betty
Furness.
Yes, indeed. This is more officially Miss Barbara Green, who is currently a student at, shall we say it together? Smith College. And she is majoring in dramatics, which I am glad to hear. And you have appeared many times with your mother on television, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Well, thanks very much for helping us out. You didn't win a great deal of money. You did get a carton of Winston's. And by the way, what is the name of the ice box lets you open the refrigerator?
That's a Winstonhouse.
A Winstonhouse. Thank you very much. Green, isn't she cute? Now then, our next contestant is Miss Kaew. And I would like to have you meet her now.
We've just been introduced. I do not know you well, but when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many men and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we dance on the bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be mine, your romance? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
She's fine.
Shall you be mine, your romance? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Oh, boy. You know I'm 43. I'm too old for that kind of monkey going on. Now, this is Miss Kaew. She is going to whisper her secret to me. We'll show it to the folks at home. Don't whisper. She has the blackest and bluest chins in town, I'll tell you, from dancing with me tonight here. And Bill seems to know, so I'm going to bypass him for a second.
I don't know, but I want to know why this lady isn't famous. She's
This lady will be famous, I promise
you. Is this relative a man?
Yes.
Is he in television?
Yes.
Let's say that is not where we currently think
No.
of. He has been in television.
Yeah.
Would he be a movie star?
Yes.
Indeed. All right, $20 down, $60 to go. I've run out of... Oh, here's the money under the pasta fagioli. And, Henry?
Is the gentleman your brother?
Yes.
Is he a romantic lead?
Supposedly, yes.
My wife tells me he is.
I'm dead.
I'm running out of time. I'm sorry, Bill Cullen, quickly.
Well, Gary, after seeing what she made you do, it's your chiropractor's sister.
This is Yul Brynner's sister.
Oh.
And you ask, is he romantic? Ladies, is Yul Brynner romantic? We could take a half hour here to give you the credits of Vera Brynner, because they range all the way from Carmen on television to the Consul on Broadway, and, as you so observed, Jane, many more yet to come.
Beautiful.
Vera, thanks so much for being with you. It's been a great joy just to know you.
Thank you,
Indeed. And so until the next week when I've Got a Secret, this will be Garry Moore saying bye-bye for the panel, for all of us. Be very kind to each other, will you? Goodbye out there.
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Conlon production. Miss Brenner's Gown by Claire Chappelle. This is John Cannon speaking.